There are different things that can steal our hearts, different places that can steal our hearts, and even people that can steal our hearts. So, to have our hearts stolen, we have to have a strong feeling towards that place, that thing, or that person, or we simply love the place, the thing, or the person. For example, we may go to a certain place. I mean, I love to go to the top of any mountain and to see the view. I have strong feelings and I love that experience. And it steals my heart, and that's why I continue to do that. We may have a certain thing. I enjoy riding my snowboard. Even though the season is coming to an end, I just enjoy the freedom. It has stolen my heart. I have strong feelings toward it, and I love snowboarding. But then we can also be drawn to a person. A person can steal our hearts. And so hopefully over these last few days that Jesus Christ has stolen our hearts, through his death and through his resurrection, hopefully we take some time to allow Jesus to steal our hearts so that we can do our part to remain faithful to Jesus Christ. We have to be inspired by Mary Magdalene. If we go back in time, Jesus stole her heart because Jesus healed her of 7 demons. I don't know what that was like, but I don't think it was pretty. And so at that point in time, Mary Magdalene continues to follow Jesus. And she follows him to the foot of the cross. And, the only disciple around is John. The others have deserted Jesus because they're operating out of fear. And yet Mary Magdalene operates out of love because Jesus has stolen her heart. And even for Judas, Judas didn't take the time to allow Jesus to steal his heart. His heart became hardened. It's the same with the religious leaders. They allowed their hearts to become hardened, and they weren't able to allow Jesus to steal their hearts. And then, we have Mary Magdalene also going to the tomb of Jesus. In a certain sense, she's kind of pushing it because, as the other disciples at one point in the gospel of John are actually hiding for fear of the Jews, fear that they're going to be crucified, Mary Magdalene very boldly goes to the tomb to complete the burial. And it's simply she is operating out of love. Hopefully we allow love to cast out fear, to cast out anything that obstructs us from being witnesses of God's love for the world. And so may we take some time to ponder, the crucified Christ, ponder the resurrected Christ, to ponder Christ so we can allow Christ once again on this Easter Sunday to steal our hearts so that we can do our part to make our world a better place. And we can continue to encourage one another with the gift of hope that comes through Jesus' death and resurrection.